Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Creator set number 31130 Sunken Treasure Mission. Now, first and foremost, we will be taking a look at the box itself, and starting off with the product shots that are shown on the front. I will say, I do like the varieties of different builds that you can create with just the one sets. Like, looking at this, there's like a good handful of builds here. You get like a submarine, an octopus, a safe, and a skelly. And that's a lot. And that's not even counting the other two builds. Well, I say other two, but you can see that like each separate build you can see that like each alternate build thing has like separate builds, which is kind of interesting. That's interesting. Very, very neat. Yes, it is your Creator 3-in-1 sets. Though, looking at the box, this might be a 3-in-1 set in more than one way. Like, man, seeing the variety of pieces in here is going to be fun. And of course, I'm going to take a look at the background. The background is nothing too outstanding. It's just your standard seabed with some rocks on the background. It's nice. It's very simple. Now over here you do have your LEGO Creator, your LEGO logo, your Creator logo, the 8+. The ages, recommended ages 8+, the set number of the set, the name of the set, and the number of parts used in this set. Well, at least for the main builds. Well, notice this box is slightly on the larger side. It's got some width to it. Now, turning it over to the side, here we get the same product shot on the front, just here again. And of course your creators and stuff, your warning labels. Now that stuff. Here's how it looks on the bottom. And here you do have your stuff that you would typically put on the bottom of your box. You know, your scan codes and your advertisements and stuff like that. Application, phone app, advertisements and stuff like that. Turning over the box over on this side. There's it's very standard stuff going on. Here we get a look at the top of the box. Here we get an actual size, presentation. Here's an actual size, for the minifigure. So there's that, and we do get the more product shots for the three, multi-builds. And there's a lot going on in this set. I'm actually excited to open this up. But before we do that, we gotta turn this around and look at the back of the box. And on the back of the box, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Of course, you do get even more product shots of these three, multi-builds. Like, this is interesting. Like, here we got your, like, primer, your A builds and your B builds. That's interesting. Here's your 3-in-1. The backgrounds back here are very similar to that of the front, that's shown in the front of the box. And here we get the Lego logo again and the number of the set again. I will note that this box is ever so slightly like it's like ever so slightly damaged, but it's like not really that big of a deal. And I do want to note that wait, what did I want to note again? Oh yeah, I do want to yeah, oh wait, I already noted like the ever slight damage of the box, which is not that big of a deal. Because we're going to be opening this up. So, to open this box up, you do get these two, like, thumb tabs that you could just push in with your thumb, and then, like, tear the box open. But, like usual, I'm gonna be doing it with the X-Acto blade. So, let's just get this box in. Can't wait to open this box up and reveal its contents. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. So, with that done, let's get this open. Now, pouring out the contents, closing that box back up, and now we're going to be setting this off to the side, and we're going to be taking a look at the contents of this set. So before we get into the parts, I am going to quickly go through the instructions. And so, this does come packaged with 3 separate set of instructions. You have the instruction booklet for the builds that are shown in the front of the box. Here you get the instruction booklets for these 3 builds: the giant lobster, this like mini sub, and this like rock structure build. And here we have the 3rd booklet, which shows you how to build this giant like stingray thing, and like this sort of like coral, like big thing of coral. Interesting. So we have those, and now let's get into the box openings. Now these bags are numbered, So we have two bags of number 2 and 2 bags number 1. Let's say we start with the smaller one. The smaller number 1. So, opening this up. And pouring that out. And so here we do get a decent little bag of parts. Ooh, something that's catching my eye are these. These are kind of interesting. I've seen these before. I've had these before, but they appear to be redesigned in some way. I know these are parts that I think I have before, but just differently designed so that they have the pinhole, the Technic pinhole in them that is fully opened. Because I think the one I had before was still able to. You were still able to attach a pin into it, but I think one side was closed off or something. I might look into my parts to see that, but yeah, that's nice. This part is interesting. So this appears to be this is an odd piece. This looks like the rounded 1x2 plates, but they appear to be connected with the bars. That is an odd piece. Interesting. Get a couple of these rods in opaque in the standard red. That's cool. A droid, a Star Wars droid torso in white. That's interesting. Do you get camera? Here we have the minifigure head with the 2 faces. We do get a couple of these, which is nice. No, we actually get a few of these in this bag. That's cool. A couple of the 4 length Technic axles. That's cool. We got a couple of these boat little studded rounded pieces in the trans clear. Oh, another one of these pieces. Interesting. We also get a couple of these in yellow. That's cool. We also get, what is it, 4, 5, 6, so yeah, 7 of these 1x2 plates. We also get 6 of these brackets in this dark beige color. Got a few of these pieces. See some mixel joints. Those are always nice to get. Ooh, here we got this hinge piece in this green color. That's nice. Get a couple So we get a few of these black rounded 1x2 plates with the axle hole. So we get a few of them in black and a couple of them in blue. We also get 3 of these parts. And 3 of these like rounded jumper plates. It's nice. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't even looked inside the instruction booklets. I guess I'll do that like later. Got a couple of these hinge pieces in yellow. A few of these parts in this like gray color. We got these tile pieces. It's cool. This like handlebar, which is nice. A few of these headlight bricks, like headlight snot bricks in white. A few of these clips in beige. And a couple of these parts in beige as well. One of these parts and this clip piece, both in yellow. Got a couple of these parts in black. Got 5 of these black brackets in black. And 6 of these. So 6 of these like 1x1 bricks with the clip on the side. So we got 6 of them in black. And that's the contents of the first bag. The second little bag, opening that up and pouring the contents out. Not as much to talk about. You do get a lot more mixel joints in here. We got quite a few of those in this set, which is really nice. Got this helmet. Got this helmet piece, which seems to be different and cool. Got a couple of these parts. These snot bricks. Oh wow, we seem to have one of these parts, but in like this like light nougat color that's often used as like minifigure like skin tones. That's nice. Got a couple bricks, got this part, a tile, and here we can go look at that. We got a lot of these like hinge pieces and the 1x3s. Got 1x2s in the dark green and this burnt orange color. We got a lot of these got quite a few. Ooh, these parts are interesting. These have like you see how this one has like the. And that's cool. So we have that. And before I continue with the other 2 bags, I would like to quickly go through the instructions like I usually do. You see, so this one has the part count, the parts list. So you can take a look at that. Which is interesting. And this one doesn't have anything at the back of it. Okay, then this one has the advertisements. The advertisements for other sets, such as this like building, which is interesting. And this Viking ship set, which is a really cool set, and comes with like a sea creature. That's interesting. And not a whole lot to talk about there, but didn't want to skip that out. So with that out the way, let's get into the larger bag number 1. So we can just open that up and pour out its contents. And so, this is the bag that has a lot of these like interesting pieces. Like here we have like this like translucent like dome piece, which is really cool. This is going to be fun to use. We have a couple of these, which are nice. Got this giant dish piece. Got a couple of these like fender pieces. Got this part, which is cool. Got a simple 2x6 brick. A couple of these like yellow steering wheel pieces, which is quite interesting. Get a couple of those. And those will be interesting to use. Here we have this, like the minifigure torso and hair piece, and legs. We also get, and there's quite a few things in here. We got like this this part with the ratcheting connections. Got a couple of these parts in this like dark beige. A couple of these pieces in brown. And these are interesting. They have the axle hole in it, and they are 5 studs long. And we get a bunch of these yellow parts. Like these ones are interesting. So we have, we have 6 of these 1x2 rounded bricks with the axle hole in them. We have a couple of these ones where they're pretty much the same, but instead of an axle hole through the top, we get pin holes through the sides. A couple of those. Got a couple of these pieces, which are often used as R2-D2, like torso, like body pieces. So you get a couple of those. We got a few of these dome pieces, which are also used as which are often used as R2-D2 heads in yellow. As well as a couple of these like rounded pieces with the studs on top in yellow. Got one of these rounded bricks in this hold on, which azure is this? I believe it's the medium azure color. Got a couple of these bracket pieces in black. Get plenty of these slope pieces in the gray color. Got this notch piece in yellow. A couple of them in yellow. A couple of 2x6s in gray. Got two 1x8 plates in gray. Got a couple of these types of snot bricks in gray. We got 4 of these brackets in beige and 2 of these brackets in the dark bluish gray. So we got these 4 in beige and these 2 in the dark gray. Got this part in yellow with the axle hole through it. We got this, this rounded plate in black, as well as a simple 2x6 plate in black. Got a couple 2x2s in beige, 3 2x3s in light gray, a couple of 1x4s in light gray, and a 2x4 plate in the dark beige color. So you got that, and opening up the final bag, man, there's a lot of pieces, which is really, really interesting. This is a really cool set by the sheer amount of parts that it has. Oh, I forgot. This was the bag that was packaged in the larger number 1 bag. So you can see that has a good number of parts and a lot of small parts in it. Got more of those, like mixed ball joint with the rod connections, bar connections attached to it. That's nice. Got like this speedometer, a 1x1 rounded plate. It's a 1x1 rounded tile with the speedometer like printing on it. That's cool. Got several of these cones in green. Got some Star Wars droid arms. That's interesting. Oh, and this one also comes with a couple of bags. This one ain't really much to talk about. It's mostly filled with the pink 1x1 studs. There's like random things in here too. There's a black axle. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they still made sets with the black, like, 1x2 axles with the axle parts. That's interesting. You got a pair of these, like, flipper pieces, a bunch of these, like, 1x1s, they squared off 1x1s in gold, these 1x1, rounded 1x1s in the burnt orange color, and a few of these, like, nougat colored, like, jumper plates. So you have that. Lots of interesting parts. So here we have this pile. So we have a couple of these large round plates in this maroon color. Got a couple of these in this maroon color. These are parts I already have. We have this, like, a pair of these, like, smaller, like, pieces in red. That's cool. This piece, which is in this, like, nougat color, with the holes through the middle. That's interesting. As well as these pieces. I believe I've gotten this part before in a previous set. But this is such an interesting piece. Hold on. Yeah, I think I had this in, like, no, I might be mistaken. This might be, like, my first time experiencing these parts. Either way, these are interesting pieces, and nice to have. If I already have them, that's nice too. we would get a bunch of these mixable socket joints. That's nice. Those are always nice to get. The skeleton head and torso. That's cool. We got, let's see what else. We got a bunch of we got like 5 of these parts in this maroon color. I've had these before, but I haven't had them in this color. So that's nice. A 4x4 plate in black. A couple of these. I've had these parts before. I've had this part before, but not in pink. That's cool. Air tank accessories. Got a couple of these pieces. I've had these parts before, but not in this color. A couple more of these parts in this azure color. Got a bunch of these like double-ended hinge pieces in red. So I get a bunch of these. What length axle is this? Hold on. I think this is a length 7 axle in yellow, which is cool. Like I said, I got a bunch of those. Another one of these 2x4 plates in this dark beige color. A couple of these snot bricks in this like hot pink color. Like, it's cool. Got a few of these pieces. I've had these before, but not in maroon. So that's nice. This part had this before, but not in this color. It's cool. Got a bunch of these pieces. Got 8 of these slope pieces. Nice. Here we have more 2x2s in red and gray, light gray. Another 2x3 in light gray. Here we have a couple of 1x4s in this dark green color. Here we got this slope piece in this like burnt orange color, as well as a 1x2 brick in the burnt orange color, as well as like 7 of these 1x2 bricks in this dark green color, which is nice, as well as this part. I have this piece, which is interesting. I've had this part before, but not in maroon, so that's nice to get in that color. And these parts. These are interesting. So, these are like 2x4 like jumper plates with the 2 studs in the middle of like each side. That's interesting. That's cool. And I might just open these up real quick and show the parts in these little bags. So we got some droid arms. There's a lot of little things. Some droid arms. This like dial piece, which is this like speedometer piece, which is really cool. Got some of these parts. I've already talked about the droid arms, the Exoforce hands. Yeah, nice to get more of these. There's like vents and jumper plates and some brackets. And these parts are interesting. I think might have had. Hold on, have I had these before? Yeah, I think I might have had these, just not in these colors. Got the cone pieces, got some ingot pieces in brown. You know, a lot of like little things, you know. Oh wait, yeah, I think I definitely did get these parts in like light gray or something. But it's nice to get those parts in those colors. Got like this like valve like wheel thing in gray. That's nice. As well as, ooh, these look familiar. Got some of like these like studded pins. I remember getting these from that like Venom mech as well. And then we have some of these parts, which are nice to get in white. Getting like the notable parts, though I am spreading out a little so I can let you see like the parts for yourself. Got like these translucent stud pieces and like these parts. A few of these parts which are nice. Very interesting. But moving these off to the side, like moving these off to like back there, so we can open up this bag. And looking into this bag, we get, whoop, knocked the camera. That's fine. We got another one of these parts. That's nice. Got a couple. I got a couple more of these. I've had these before. That's nice. Couple of skeleton legs. That's nice to get. As well as these like goggle pieces. This like goggle piece. That's cool to get. Got a couple of these T-bar joints in white. That's cool. We also get a couple of these, like, pieces. That's cool. Ooh, a few of these parts in the beige color. That's interesting to see. As well as, like, this, like, ice cream, like, piece in white. I'm guessing that's be used as a shell. Got some eyeball tiles. Got quite a few of these in red and a couple of them in blue, just like azure color. That's cool. As well as a couple of these like purple like gem pieces. That is interesting to get in that color. And we have this like heart like gem piece. I remember seeing this in like some princess sets. So that's interesting to get. As well as like this leafy green piece. What is this? Interesting. As well, we also got like some more rounded studs. So we got these rounded 1x1 studs with a hole through the middle. So we got a few of them in this lime green color and a few of them in black. And then from there we got like a bunch of stuff here. We got like a couple like these arm connector pieces. Got like some tiles. Quite a few of these like plates, 1x2 plates. These slope pieces in maroon and a bunch of these clips in maroon. And of course you get some like gold ingot pieces. So man, we get that's a lot of stuff here. And just because I'm gonna go ahead and open this up too. You know, we already looked at the stuff in here already. So we got that. I do want to look through everything. Oh, we got some cones in black. That's nice. I'm just looking through the maroon parts to see if I'm missing anything. And there's a lot of stuff in here. That is a lot. Like, wow. This, man. So, and may I add that the set, I remember like picking the set up for like, what was it? It was like $35 maybe. It was like somewhere in the $30 price point. I think it might have been either $30 or $35 for all of this. That's interesting. The fact that we get like a huge variety of parts and a huge variety of colors. That's interesting. We got like a bunch of these pieces. And yeah, I got like a bunch of like pieces I've never had before. A bunch of pieces I've had before, just not in the colors that the set comes in. And yes, there are some things that I did get before, but it's nice to get more of. Got an absolute metric ton of these like pink studs, which like makes sense. It's gonna be used for like suction cups. And like that is like interesting. So this set does have a lot of like interesting pieces for mock making. I can like heck, I could probably this set is like this set comes with a lot. Like I could probably like build like I already have a few ideas on what I want to do with the parts in this set. And after looking at these parts, there's honestly a couple more ideas that are coming up. As far as like what I want to build out of this set. And who knows, there's like and like even the like set, like the builds themselves, the separate builds themselves, there's like so much going on. I might do like separate reviews for like each, for like this sets. Like I might do that actually. But I will tell you, this set comes with a lot. There's a lot of things you could do with the parts around here. The parts that come within the set. And I guess I'll leave it there. I guess that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this unboxing, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.